Hello everybody. Like I said before, these videos, they're going to be impromptu. I'm going to speak when I feel like I'm supposed to speak. Let me start first by saying, I am prepared to die. I fear no man except Jesus, the Anointed One. In Him is all divinity. He is the Father. In Him is God made flesh. He's the Anointed One. I am prepared to die for that. It's what I believe. It's what I know. I am prepared to die for it. If He asks me to. Now, again, God will never ask you to take a life. He will never ask you to go out and kill people. Make that perfectly clear. But it's what I believe in. It's what I'm prepared to die for. Is that in Him is all divinity. There is no way to escape Him. The way you can think about this is there are some Jewish people that have a belief in Caedmon. Caedmon is, in layman's terms, Caedmon is the universe. It's where the Earth is and our solar system and our galaxies, and it's the universe. It's Caedmon. Now, Caedmon is a living organism. Earth is a living organism. Everything, the whole solar system is a living entity. It may not speak to you in English, but the Earth is alive. The universe is alive. Caedmon is the body of the first Adam. When the Anointed One says, I am the first and the last, He means that He is Caedmon. He is the universe wrapped up around us. We are in Him. Now, there are plenty of scriptures that say, in Him we live, in Him we breathe. That's metaphorical and physical. If we are here on earth, or in the universe, there is no escape from His eye. There is nowhere you can go that He can't see. There's nothing you can say that He can't hear. The coin, I think it's either in Psalms or in Proverbs. David wrote it before. The coin does not fall on either side without Him already knowing which side it's going to fall on. Nothing surprises Him either. You can't pull a prank on someone without Him already knowing in advance what's going to happen. From before the foundations of the earth were made, He knew. There's no surprising Him. There's no taking God by surprise. There's no lying to Him either. There's no way to say, well, no, I didn't actually go to that bar last night. He knows you went to the bar. God cannot be mocked. You cannot say, oh, I love Jesus, praise Jesus. He'll know whether it's true or not, because He sees in our heart. He's all around us. He's in us. He sees. Omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. He's the first and the last Adam. Now, the second thing, why I say I don't worry about. Now, it is my mission in life. I have a message, and I have to get it out. I have to tell it to people. That's my mission in life. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. The reason I say don't worry, though, about the end of things, everyone around you, spread the word of truth. Tell them the truth. Set them free from the law. He set us free from the law. The law binds you and constricts you, and it causes crime. He set us free. Live free in Him. Spread that truth. Let me clarify and say that when He set us free from the law, He set us free from the law of physics, of the natural world, and blah, blah, blah. He set us free from the law of religion. He set us free from religion. He set us free from the law. The law, a lot of Jewish people have an official word for it, and it starts with the capital L. It set us free from the law. Observe the law of men, though. The only problem he would have with any seed-bearing plant is that mankind would say it's illegal. He doesn't say that. Mankind does. Observe man's law. Oh, that's not the law that He set us free from. There's a young man, a very handsome young man. He keeps asking me about being a bastard. Now, he doesn't know, but I find it very offensive. To that word, bastard, I find it very offensive. I have men in my family that were born that way, without fathers. I have men in my family like that. They're not bastards. God still loves them, and God still loves you. I know it says in the Old Testament something about bastards and all this other stuff. Remember, there had to be the law for the people wandering in the desert for so many years. They had to have something to do, so they came up with the law. They specified it. They wrote it down so they could carry it with them. That's the law. He set us free from the law. I find it very offensive when you call yourself anything and you say that you can't be loved by God. There's no way possible. The Word tells you no. The Word tells you that you're set free and you are loved by God. It is very, very true when I say to you, nothing can separate you from the love of God. Nothing can separate you from the love of the Anointed One, Jesus. Nothing can separate you from the love. Nothing in heaven, nothing on earth, nothing below it. There is nothing that can come between you and the love of God. Nothing. He loves you. No matter how you were born, who you were born to, it doesn't matter. You are His child. Don't ever forget that. Spread that truth. Spread the gospel of love and faith and hope. Tell everyone about it, but don't worry. Everyone thinks that after the resurrection, there is going to be... It seems to be a general consensus that at some point people are going to stop being saved. Nothing could be further from the truth. If we will remember, there's the story of Thomas. Now Thomas, this was after the resurrection. This was after the stone was rolled away, death shroud folded up and everything. Where's that? This was all after that. Thomas looked at Him in the face. And Yeshua, Jesus, told him who He was. Thomas looked him square in the face and said, No, I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe you until I can put my finger in your holes in your hand, or if I can see the little scar on the side where you got stabbed. I can see that. But no, you're not you. Jesus presented His hands to this man. Go ahead. Put your fingers right there. That's where the nails went. Where they don't have to go for you. Go ahead. Touch it. There's a scar on my side. Go ahead. Jesus presented the fact. Now, believing in faith now is going to be a lot more beneficial because what's to come is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tribulation. It's going to be... Losing the firstborn in Egypt is not going to be anything compared to what's coming. It's going to be horrible. Believing in faith now is a lot more... It's a lot better. When you see him face to face, you can be like Thomas. Thomas investigated the holes in his hand. And the next thing out of his mouth was Jesus, my Lord and my Savior. Don't worry. It is the Father's will that none should perish. If he doesn't get what he wants, it's like saying he's not perfect. There's stuff that God doesn't want. Like I said, nothing surprises him. Nothing surprises him. Don't worry. There's going to be a time when we see him face to face. Every knee will bow and every tongue will confess. So don't worry. The third thing. Someone came into work and they said, well, some people say it's your deeds. If you do good things, you go to heaven. Let me clarify. Again, you are a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm a horrible, horrible person. Mom and Pops downstairs, they just went to a birthday dinner. They're sinners. They're not perfect. The people in the grocery store, in the library, all those people are sinners. None of us are perfect. There is nothing we can do to get ourselves to heaven. There is nothing we can do to save ourselves from damnation. Now, sure, when you get to heaven, if you do bad things here, when you get to heaven, you're going to be judged. You're going to be held accountable. The next world, the next existence on the other side of eternity, right before that, the next world will have a government, and he will be at the center of it. You will be judged. Now, believing in what he did will save you from damnation. That is the only thing I'm worried about. I don't want you to be damned. I don't want you to tie yourself to this world. Anything in it, anyone in it, there are men in this world that are great men, that have wonderful philosophies on life, that live in peace. There are gurus in this world that are worthy of being looked up to, but they are men of this world, and only one has come back of his own accord. Study for yourself. It says that everything is permitted, but when you're completely free, which you will be, when you're completely free, what choices will you make? There is nothing you can do to get you to heaven. There's nothing I can do to get you to heaven. There's only one person that on the judgment day will be like, no, guys, y'all stay back there. These are mine. Don't touch them. The only ones that are going to be left are the ones that actually deserve to be damned. And those are the ones that are so hell-bent on waging war with heaven to put their throne above the stars of the throne. If they don't repent, then... But again, that's neither here nor there. Don't worry. There's nothing that we can do. If you believe in what he did, he has set you free. Just no religion. If you believe, he has paid the price for anything that you and I do. If If you believe that, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. If there are trash men in heaven, I will be happy to be one of their trash men. I will sit outside the walls, and I will watch you inside. I will do it. That's not even a question. That is an inescapable fact. I'm going to see all of you there. I think that's going to be it for this video. Until we meet again in love and in peace, please love each other. Don't judge. Judging is of the devil. Satan means the accuser. He accuses you of things. Don't accuse anyone of anything. Don't tell someone that they're going to hell. They can't worship and love God because they're gay. It's completely wrong. And you will be held accountable. But until we meet again in love and in peace, you be blessed. Love each other. Bye.